When it comes to Quest 2 accessories, something that's often overlooked and yet is very important is the wrist strap. Because a lot of times you get a set of grips or something like I have, and you end up with a hand strap to where you don't really need that wrist strap anymore. But what if you're someone that doesn't like the way these feel on your hand, you don't like something holding your hand while you're playing? Globular cluster might have an option for us. Let's find out. Now, even when you have a tiny box with a tiny bit of tape, it's good to make sure you have the tiniest unboxing knife, that small, sharp one, to cut that tape with so that you don't hurt yourself. Improved wrist replacement, marked left and right. $13 is what these are gonna set you back, which is, I mean, I don't know, there's a whole lot of grips you can get for $13, but just for head straps, or just for hand straps, I don't know. We got a left and right. I thought, when it said it was marked left and right, I thought it was gonna be like, clearly on the plastic for the future, it would always be there when you needed it. I know I should probably like cut this off, but I feel like if you're gonna really be flinging your controllers around and risking them flying off your hands, I should be able to pull this off of here. Okay, survived round one. Now, a reason that I don't like these and a lot of people don't like these, the way this, you push it up to where your wrist is, yeah, that's fine. But as you're gaming and it bounces around, that just keeps getting looser on its own to where you can pretty much almost slip your hand back out. It's not like the old Wii controllers where it went up and it locked. You like that stability if you're actually gonna use the wrist straps, or like most people in videos we see, you just don't have them on at all, which I feel like is more annoying because then they're hitting you. Like, if you're gonna be unsafe, just freaking take them off. So we got the right side one. It's hard to tell, but I think this piece right here is 3D printed. It's very small, but it definitely feels gritty. It looks like that's 3D printed. And then the rest of this, just some sort of nylon cable with a little plastic piece that pushes up. I don't know, let me attach these. Slides in the same way the stock one did. It's still got the same spot to pull it out. So it's a nice size. It looks like it fits really well. Boy, this is the strongest little sticker ever that they put on these. I feel like I'm gonna end up ripping the cable. Whew, okay. These do clearly have a left and right side, but I just feel like the left one doesn't fit quite as nicely. Like this one, it looks even, pushes in there just right. It feels flush like the original. This one, it's a little tip to the side and it doesn't feel flush anymore. Maybe they just, when they 3D print, maybe they didn't get the model quite right. Okay, so weirdly, it still works like the Oculus one. I thought this would be like a hard snap or something where you wouldn't have to worry about it getting loose on its own, because it's, I mean, it's still doing kind of the same thing. My same issue that I've always had is when I game for a while, I don't like it getting to this point where it's rolling all around my wrist. I want it to like stay where I put it, and it's not gonna do it. If you're someone who drops your controllers and then grabs a drink and then you pick them back up while you're in VR, this is gonna get looser on its own. Although this part is extremely thin, it seems like it's made of something quite durable. Oh gosh, cover your face.
Can I get a
Whew, that had me scared. I mean, take one of these controllers to the face testing this. It seems like it's pretty strong. Doesn't seem like if you accidentally, you know, let go of your controller while you're playing a game, it doesn't seem like it's gonna go anywhere. It's gonna hold on, but it doesn't really improve on the only things that I don't like about this. The only thing that I would say is a little nicer is because it's thicker, it feels a little better on your wrist. Where these are just so thin, they don't feel good, they feel nasty. They're hard, there's no give. These are kind of soft and squishy, more like when you get those shoelaces that are way too fat and you tie them and they never stay tied because they're so squishy, they don't really stay tight and they always come undone. These feel like those kinds of shoelaces. But no. 13 bucks just for wrist straps. They're definitely, I would say for most people, some grips that are gonna do better for you. But maybe if you're someone who really doesn't want grips, maybe, but to me, I wouldn't have paid 13 bucks for these. I don't think it's worth it. Between this weird plastic here, the way it didn't seem to go flush with that one, and this just seems like its weakest point actually. This plastic seems cheap. Yeah, 13 bucks is too high of a price just for wrist straps. But I will leave some links in the description to some potential other ones that I found that I like, some kind of grips and ones that give you that hand strap that I like. It seems like most people, once they try the hand straps, like them. I know very few people that say they just can't stand something on their hands, which those people do exist. So for you, maybe it's something to consider. At least they're on Amazon Prime, so you can get it for free, try it and send it back if you don't like it. But what do you think? I'd love to know in the comments down below. Are you someone who uses these, or are you someone who just leaves these hanging there and doesn't use them, like people in so many fail videos. So many fails. Let me know, and I want to say thank you for coming out, and I will see you in another reality.